President Trump follows through on his campaign promise to crack down on illegal immigration. Human rights groups say victims of domestic violence are becoming afraid to report abuse, fearing deportation. Rafael Romo speaks to a survivor facing such a dilemma.
This undocumented Mexican immigrant and mother of 4 says she was a victim of domestic violence for 12 years. She says that in addition to fearing her husband, she was afraid of being deported and separated from her children.
My husband would always tell me that he was going to call immigration authorities and that they would take my children away.
Cracking down on illegal immigration was one of President Trump's main campaign promises.
We've put in place the first steps in our immigration plan, ordering the immediate construction of the border wall, putting an end to catch and release.
But human rights activists say the president's immigration policies are having an unintended effect. Domestic violence victims, they say, are now afraid to go to police.
Domestic violence victims are calling us to let us know what's happening to them and what they're going through at home, but they say that they're afraid and they don't want to call the police or go to court.
In the first weeks of the Trump presidency, immigration authorities carried out what they called routine raids throughout the country, detaining hundreds of undocumented immigrants.
The disgraceful new ICE raids targeting immigrant families are deeply upsetting, cruel, and designed to spread fear.
Organizations that protect victims of domestic violence say many immigrants who are abused don't know they can receive legal help and support, regardless of their immigration status, under the Violence Against Women Act of 1994. The U.S. government also offers the U visa for victims of mental or physical abuse who are willing to cooperate with police. For this undocumented mother, the U visa was the answer. It gave me hope that I will not be separated from my children, she says. But activists say in this polarized environment where anti-immigrant rhetoric is commonplace, the message is not getting through to victims. Perpetrators of domestic violence, they fear, are now more likely to go unpunished. Rafael Romo, CNN.
And hundreds of Russians arrested today for speaking out against their government. Next, what sparked these protests?